It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We are honored to have you with us for our special presentation of the NBA on this Martin Luther King holiday. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, it's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. And today we honor the one and only Martin Luther King Jr., a man who stood for the peace, unity, and equality of all people. It's a great day, Shaq.
That man gave his life for what he believed in. We are forever indebted.
Well, the progress that he made, truly, he led by example. He lived his life a way that we could emulate. Instead of talking about it, he was being about it. The Dr. Martin Luther King.
Just about time for tip-off on this very special day. We'll see you next time.
At shooting guard, Leandro Barbosa.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Hart. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Looking at the first half of the season, it's been one they've been very proud of. They have a lot of confidence so far.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, this team is really homed in on wanting to play its best basketball prior to the All-Star break. They want to have some positive momentum going into that break, and the way they're playing, they're going to have it.
Definitely. You don't want to go into the All-Star break feeling bad about yourselves as a team, and you don't have to worry about that because they're looking great.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Steph Curry's out there with Barbosa, and it's Bogut in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Green kicks to Iguodala. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Shumpert. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Barbosa with the steal. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Barbosa. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Moving against Curry. Here's James. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Curry with it. Jefferson picks him up. Here's Bogut. Great D that time from Irving.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Detroit Pistons.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Bogut, and the rejection by James. Jefferson with it. Barbosa picks him up. Jefferson, that's good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kev, I caught up with Coach David Black. He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thank you, Doris.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
They get it back, and it's slammed in by Verajao.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Jefferson. LeBron outside. Curry against Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Again, Irving missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Curry outside. Can't get it to go. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Irving passes to LeBron. Green with the block, but he stays with it. And LeBron throws it down. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Smith checked in for Jefferson. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Shumpert, and it's Williams in for Irving.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
That pushes it to double digits. 7 points for Steph Curry. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
And for Verajao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges, but that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Outside Williams. Verjao with a screen on Curry. And that one's good. Williams has got his first points in this one. Oh, Greg, you're talking about Verjao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving up his body.
That's a
I don't
good
know
point,
if he's
yeah.
necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Draymond Green. Now here's Williams. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. For the finish, and the jam by Steph Curry.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Smith dishes to Dellavedova. Kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Smith. 4 on the clock. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 11. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Now here's Williams. There's the feed to Dellavedova. Here's Verjao. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Verjao's got 7. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at all.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Cleveland moving it around. James, again the Cavaliers score.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And that's now 11 points for Steph Curry. Williams kicks to James. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Dellavedova. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
They double-team Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Barnes has got 8 points.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Barnes. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Here's Verjao. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Curry with a wide open look. And another basket for Golden State.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was so on fire.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 12. It's And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to...
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron is down low with Verajao. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. Warriors leading by 15. They double team Curry. Feeds it to Spates. Dishes it to Barnes for the 3. And the shot is good. Barnes has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Shumpert passes to Verajao. That's good. Verajao's got 11 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
It's Curry outside, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Here's Curry. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Jefferson dishes to Shumpert. Passes it to Verajao. 11 feet away. Spates with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Pick by Verajao. Shumpert, no good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Jones checked in for Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot with his first shot attempt. And it's rebounded by Anderson Verajao. Verajao's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's tipped. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Curry's got space. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And that's 15 points for Steph Curry. The Cavaliers trail by 16.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Festus Ezeli. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Sean Livingston. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry. Iguodala, and Jones sends it back. Barnes kicks to Bogut. And the pass to Barbosa. Shot clock at 6. Over Shumpert. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
The Warriors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Free throw drops for Barbosa.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Barbosa. He has 8 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
Irving attacking, had a hand on it. They recover it. And the basket by Jones.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound, Barnes. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Irving passes to Verejao. There's the bucket. Good. Verejao's got 4 points this quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Irving. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Irving drives in, and Barbosa pulls it down.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Jefferson against Barnes. It's blocked and going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Harris is checked in for Richard Jefferson. On the clock. The drive by Shumpert. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Barbosa kicks to Iguodala, and he gets the bucket. Iguodala's got 9. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Shumpert dishes to Harris. Iguodala with the steal. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Fires the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Outside, Green. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 10 points for Draymond Green.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Shumpert, shot by Verejao, wide open. And again, it's Cleveland.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith's checked in for Iman Shumpert, and Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Now here's Iguodala. A 20-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Iguodala's got 14 points for the game. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Warriors leading by 23. Barbosa passes to Bogut. Smith against Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
And a moment now to see the numbers for Bogut. The past month has been surreal. third in blocks. And also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And I like the fact that he's committed to dominating in that category as a shot blocker. His awareness and hustle really off the charts.
LeBron, he's checked in for Jones.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Barbosa's shot is off.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
It's Williams with the drive. Kicks it out to LeBron. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 21. Barbosa with it. He had 16 points in the win against Detroit. Barnes screen on Harris. Barbosa kicks to Barnes. They double him with LeBron. Golden State needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Bogut dishes to Barnes. Over Harris. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 20 points for Barnes.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
To the middle. It's stolen by Bogut. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Smith. It's Williams with the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. Second is Harrison Barnes. Third is Draymond Green.
Well, they've both had a fantastic run of late. They found a nice rhythm and flow. And the coaching staff has noticed and the coaches have been calling plays for these guys to take advantage of their hot shooting.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. Livingston comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Steph Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Now here's Green. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers. .133 left to play here in the half. Here's Curry, and it's good from the elbow. Curry's got 17 now.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Jefferson, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Spates. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Kerr. Varejao can't hit.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The drive by Smith, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Dellavedova, that's good.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Williams up on top, guarded by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Lets it go from deep. Curry with another miss. And here is Williams. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Warriors lead by 16. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about an in-game situation. It's just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes. And, sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first two quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA. And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Curry with it. Jefferson picks him up. And the shot is good. 21 points for Steph Curry.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Jefferson against Iguodala. Verajao passes to Shumpert. Verajao with a screen on Barbosa. And that one's good, Shumpert. Shumpert's got 5 now.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
It's Bogut with the drive. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Iguodala with the steal. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And it's sent back by Irving. They double-team Curry. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Again, Curry missing.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Jefferson kicks to Jones. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jones has got 6 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Green. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Screen by Jones. Jefferson dishes to Irving. Verajao setting the pick for Irving. Terrific design on the pick flip, and he lays it in. Irving's got 8 points.
Good job there by Verajao setting that screen.
To the inside, Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's check in with Doris Burke for an injury update on Harrison Barnes. Doris?
Kevin, the Warriors head athletic trainer gave me an update. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible. He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Warriors leading by 20. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. And here's Barnes for 3. That's good. Barnes has got 25 points. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop. Curry passes to Barnes. Stolen by Verajao. Irving against Barbosa. Verajao can't hit. Warriors have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. The 3 from Barnes. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Now the dish to Green. Back to Barnes. Shoots the 3, and that is good. Barnes has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Warriors. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark, was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verajao. LeBron comes in for Jones. Harris is checked in for Jefferson, and it's Williams in for Iman Shumpert. Curry kicks to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bogut's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Pass to Williams. Poked away. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. And small forward, LeBron James second.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
Anderson Verajao's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Irving. And Golden State also making a change. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. And here's Barnes for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Barbosa with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 24 points for Steph Curry. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And the Warriors with possession here. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And stolen by LeBron. Now Cleveland moving it up 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Barnes. No good. Nice D from Verejao.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Williams dishes to LeBron. The kick out to Williams. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. James outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Harris. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Curry gets the bucket.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pass to Verejao. There's a killer two-handed slam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Warriors leading by 23. Curry passes to Iguodala. The 3. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Smith with a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, Iguodala. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And it's sent back by Spates.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here we go, one-on-one. Azili kicks to Curry. And it's Golden State with another.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Smith outside. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Smith's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And the shot is good. 34 points for Steph Curry.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Dellavedova from outside. Shot's good. Dellavedova's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Iguodala, no good. With 1 on the clock, and the rejection by Azili. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. We've got Jefferson. Harris is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Jones. And it's LeBron in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively. Another year now of the fantastic MLK Day matinee games. I mean, a great tradition that the NBA has done well to embrace over the past seasons. Does so much to honor the work of Dr. Martin Luther King and celebrate the game of basketball at the same time. They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
Outside Curry. Another 3 for Golden State. And for Dr. Martin Luther King, the impact, Greg, he has had on sports, all sports, immense. The NBA, no exception. The league would not be the same without him.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, the NBA has had some barriers broken down when Dr. King was alive during the Civil Rights Movement. A lot of the foundation for how the league came to be during that time. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there, and that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Curry's open.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Iguodala from the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 22 points for Iguodala.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Curry's on the wing.
Curry dishes to Livingston. Back to Curry. Spates kicks to Curry. Here's Livingston. And at last, they get one to fall.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Knocked loose. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And the basket by Harris.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Here's Looney. The stupendous finish in traffic. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And they double him up with LeBron. Jones drives in and stolen by McAdoo. Now the Warriors moving it up. LeBron with the block. Here's Dellavedova. He kicks it to James. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist in this one. The Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Livingston kicks to Babb. And stolen by Harris. He feeds it to James. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Jones, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Babb gets it to go. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Harris, right side, launches it. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's McAdoo, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Here's Dellavedova. Screen by Jefferson. Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Jefferson's got 4 this quarter. The Warriors shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Kicks to McAdoo. Passes it to Looney. The feed to Thompson. Releases. 4 on the shot clock. And another basket for Golden State. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Jefferson. Got a hand on it. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Verejão's checked in. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. There's the pick. James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backfield.
Here's Dellavedova. Stolen away. Here's Livingston. Yeah. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And here's Golden State. They're on a 13-4 run right now. It's stolen by Jones. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The 15-footer. But they recover it. The shot from the low post is good.
They need to try to find some more opportunities here in the second half. They've not been as active on the offensive glass.
Here's Babb. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. James, a screen on Iguodala. To the middle. Here's Verejão. Got a piece of it. Here's Babb. Here's the 3. And it's rebounded by Anderson Verejão. Verejão's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jones drives in, shoots from the right block, and he connects with the jumper. Jones has got 4 points this quarter. Warriors shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. It's deflected and stolen by LeBron. That's good from Harris on the assist by James. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight. 1:44 left in the fourth. Livingston kicks to Babb. Here's McAdoo. Good on the shot. Here's Dellavedova. He dishes it to James. Bangs home the trifecta. LeBron's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
James outside. How much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal. What a game for LeBron. 8 rebounds, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Knocked loose. Dishes to Jones. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Livingston. Gets the bucket.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.